Alright everyone, how's it going, and welcome back to the online career mode. Last episode, of course, for those of you who watched it, was the first transfer window of the series, where we made some massive signings to start on the right track. Today's video will see us run through this first half of the season as we properly try out our new squad before we all join together again next time for the January transfer window for some more. Currently sitting on just under £1 million, so some sales would be nice for them. But just a few things I wanted to mention in terms of how our seasons will play out. Each match we play against an AI team, we played using only the attacking highlights mode, that's in career mode now. We felt that that would be the fairest way. That still allows us to use our players in the game, but you know, the defensive side of things is still simmed. And then to go with that, for our matches against each other, we'll play a full match in the online mode to really put our teams to the test. We'll see more of that later though, as we get a quick look at the September calendar here, where we can see we have 4 games, starting off with Seth, his Hellas Verona team, and then later on including David's Bologna as well. And before we hop into our first match, I'll quickly do a run through of how our current squad is looking. As the transfer window episode last time was quite fast paced, and it'll be good to get a quick and proper look at what we're dealing with now. So, as I mentioned last time, Monza started out with a 3-back formation, but to try and be as competitive with the rest of the boys that it could be, I wanted to reshape that into a formation I like a lot better, so I went with a 4-3-3, and I'm using the variation with the cam, the attacking variation, and the way we're now lining up. In this I'm using Cranio. This is solely done in rating, as I know De Gregorio starts in real life, and Cranio has just been on loan to Monza. But for this season, I'm planning on starting in most of the games. The defence then, the strongest for me, includes Birandelli in right back, and he's joined the left hand side by my new signing Ishmael Jacobs, both quick young fullbacks that will hopefully grow well with the team. Then in centre back, I'm running Armando Izzo and Marlon. The only problem with this is that they're also both loaned into Monza. Again, by default, not my own signings, but they're both decent, and it just means I have to plan ahead for next season when they do inevitably leave. Quite funny also that my third choice centre back is Pablo Mari, who is of course also loaned in, but from Arsenal. Then we move into the midfield, starting with our centre mids. The first one of course is another of our new signings, Moises Caicedo. Only 73 rated, which is mad compared to how good he has been for Brighton, but we will definitely mould him into something great. On the left side I've gone with Stefano Sensi, one of our higher footed players and my current team's captain, but you guessed it, he's still on the books for Inter, making him the 4th loan player, making up my starting 11. That's okay, as we do have a good bit of depth making up our midfield, including Pessina, who can play cam as well, and young Nicolo Ravella, and they'll definitely be here to stick around. Oh, yeah. But anyways, this season at least will be easy enough to cope, and that's a problem for another time. We do have our homegrown talent youth player there, Leo Bruno. He can play in centre mid and cam, so when he improves I definitely plan on getting him involved. Anyways, onwards to your number 10, where I'm starting Xavi Simons, another of our new additions. He can play across the front four, especially in cam and right wing, similar to my backup form, which is Fadawii Isahaku. Then into that forward line, on the right I've gone with a Faith. Up top I have Wilfred Gnonto, and on the left is the main big signer from last episode, Kavica Kvaratskhelia. The good thing about the way my attack is set up is that, as I mentioned, I can play Simons and Isahaku in the right wing, Gnonto can go across onto the left, and Seth goes on the bench, ready to play striker as well. If needed I can also probably play Simons and Isahaku on either wing and drop Pessina in the cam. So overall I'm very happy with the team. These are the main players we'll be using though, and there are some other players still in the squad that may be used from time to time. Players like Bondo, Antov, Yengi, and Krapari. He's another loan though, but this time he's on loan from Seth, so we'll see if he even makes it a full season. Speaking of Seth though, it is now time to jump into our first match of the episode. Second game of the season in total, Monza versus Hellas Verona. Let's see how it goes.
Come on then, Seth. Come on then. Yeah.
Riftage! That's play streak. That's racist.
Whoa. 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 I'm celebrating.
That's one thing me and David didn't do.
That's off. I trapped you. No.
Clearly you fucking didn't.
I didn't shoot there.
Oh, fuck off.
Oh,
why? Oh, damn it.
You
just gritty on him?
all the time? Nah.
You
Not
should
like
have.
that. I was watching the replay though.
And there we have it, a nice 3-1 win to get our first point of the season. Of course, trainer we're having none of us last episode, and this is where we'll slightly pick up the pace of things as we head towards our next match here against Salernitana I did go ahead and rest Caicedo and Gnonto for this game, bringing in Pessina and Sesko. They started off very nicely for us with a 3rd-minute penalty. A thief steps up and sends the top left corner to put us 1-0 up. A few missed chances later though, and we were sitting at 1-1 in the last 10 minutes. Caicedo whips in a corner too, absolutely no one, but the rebound is nodded across by Izahaki into the path of Bruno, who takes it in and hits it, but the keeper got down to save it. And adds some extra into that. Salernitana managed to steal a goal in between that and the final whistle, leading to a 2-1 loss. Not ideal, but it's something to work on. Next up though, as we would have saw on the calendar, is our game against Bologna, which of course is David, with Warrior being able to recover from that loss to get some more points against one of the boys. Let's jump on into that.
Oh, that's a tasty wee pass.
Oh, Van der Waal, my boy.
Oh,
Oh, what a touch from Barrow.
thank God my centre backs are only on loan.
No, wait, bro, you got Xavi, bro? What the fuck?
Convoy. It's the convoy.
Cavardona, he doesn't miss.
You weren't even good enough for the MLS.
Endeavored.
Owen's keeper's getting put to use, guy.
Here comes the gritty. Oh,
I ain't that bad.
back for a ball.
We're gonna have to go shot. Oh, shit.
What was that? Oh,
Yeah. Oh.
my keeper looks a
Makoko.
bit small.
Fuck off, Xavi.
Bam. He's too good. Oh, that's a 7.5.
Why is it? Oh my god.
Scorpion
That's annoying.
kick.
Did you see that it changed like 4 fucking times when you did that third ball?
Oh, that's yucky. What a
So it
save.
was a fucking save. Oh my god, man. Wait, that's a goal kick?
Not holding that.
What? Oh,
Oh,
that's
it's offside. Okay. I was gonna say.
That could have been 5-5.
So, what a game that was then. 3-3, making that 1 win, 1 draw and 1 loss for the episode so far. That takes us up to our last game in September, away to Empoli. Again, I'm using the same lineup as these against Salernitana. Gives a rest to a few players while also feel them a hash-rated team for the 7 parts. A little bit of tactics there. This match had 2 small chances at the start where it couldn't really create much, but we did get a chance here in the second half. Still 0-0 thankfully, where Sesko turns the defender well and sends through Xavi Simons, who gets a nice shot off, and yep, that's what you want. I mean, get the VAR, that was definitely a goal, right? Well, that's FIFA for you. We get one last chance at the 85th minute here. Caicedo laying off Kvara nicely, who powers through the edge of the box and releases one and through some of the worst goalkeeping you'll ever see. Scores the winning goal to make it 1-0. Should have definitely been 1-0 earlier, but a nice way to set us onwards towards October. October then, we're going to have a look at our upcoming games, and yeah, it's a tough month. Juventus, Roma, Napoli, and more. Before we jump into the Juve game, I quickly go into the check what sort of youth players were found by my scouts. Signed up a few decent looking potentials, but nothing much to note as of yet. So, into that next match here. And again, I've gone for the same team, hoping the best in each position to help me to get something of a result. We get a nice early chance here, passing the ball around the edge box, looking for some sort of space. And eventually Sensi finds a little pass to Kvara, who blasts a shot straight at Chesney. Through again though, here was Sesko, getting found by a thief. But again, the shot is straight at the keeper. Still 0-0. They get a very good chance with a 3-on-1. A thief runs it in, squares it back, and just didn't even put a name on it. Behind Sesko, not fast enough for Kvara, and the defender just sweeps it. That's the last chance we got, and the match ends 0-0 there. Or at least, that's what I thought. Yep, lovely stuff there. No wonder the players looked so devastated over a point against Juventus. Ah well, next match is here already. Away to Roma this time, so it should be good in this current form. I switched the lineup about again, bringing Bruno and Gnonto in, and this first chance sums up the season so far. Could rouse an opportunity for Monza, I reckon. Couldn't even get a touch. We did keep the match at 0-0 though, and we had a chance in the 78th minute for Pessina to send a beautiful ball through to Gnonto. He has the pace to keep it going. I looked for the back heel into Kvara, but nearly missed the ball. And yeah, 1-0 Roma. Our quest for some form continues through in their next match. It's a tough one again. Home to Atalanta, wasting this chance after an outstanding Caicedo 3 ball. I swear I'm not this bad, alright? That instantly puts us 2-0 down, but we did get one back here, finally, after some nice stuff from Kvara and Simons. Not enough to get back into the game now as we lose 3-1, but it's a good sign that I can actually put the ball in the net. Away to Napoli then. And Fifa starts it off with a nice run before getting snapped in the box for a penalty. The man himself then steps up, puts the top right corner. Then literally 3 minutes later, Kvara is just standing over another one. I put this one straight down the middle, but sadly the keeper saves it. The rebound from Merito is kept alive by Xavi Simons, who flicks in for a great header from Seth to double our lead. That ends up wrapping the game up as well for a massive 2-0 win. Started scoring goals, followed by a win against Napoli. Then a nice goal from a Fifa win us another match here against Sassuolo. We wrap up October in style. 2 more months to go now until we can start signing players again, and into November we have 4 more games ahead of us. Cremonese, Owen's Fiorentina, Spezia and AC Milan. We managed to keep our newly found a run of form going for a nice goal from Gnonto against Cremonese. I didn't try to use the back heel this time. 3 clean sheet wins in the bounce line. The team is looking ready for our next game here against Owen, so we'll go ahead and jump into that.
You got their video on? That would be set.
Right.
It's not fucking me, I hope.
Hey Jack, hey bud.
I thought Seth was shit in that goal now.
Yeah, that's why I like.
Hey watching time.
You're lucky,
Weird.
Jack. I nearly decided to change it to a 5 at the back. Half time I might do it. Jack! Cunt's moving like 2019 for Beanie.
Oh, you
Not even near you.
You heard me, Seth.
Yes, the winners.
It's a hacker. Ref.
It is a red
Oh,
card. That's nothing to his game besides goals, honestly. I love him, and in my career mode he's unreal, but I can't do anything with him in these games because he's just a slug. Fuck's sake.
Finish. I got some scrappy goals against you 3. I can't lie. 7 points from 9. Good games, boys. Only 9 shots in that whole match on. That was the Caicedo Amrabat battle.
It honestly was. It was a midfield battle of them two. They're the only two that did it. Like, I'm pretty sure he got my highest rating, my team. Yes, he did.
So there we go. 2-0 win for the mighty Monza. The team is finally starting to take some shape and properly click. Sadly though, that run comes to a complete stop as we go on to lose 2-0 now in not one, but both of our next 2 games. 6 points at the 12th isn't a horrible thing of course, but I definitely thought we'd keep the run going for at least another few games. But still, not terrible, just not fantastic. December then leaves us with 4 more league games with our first cup game midway through the month as well against Ascoli from the Serie B. A few more youth players there that have signed from Argentina scout, and into our next match against Lecce would go. And for this match I got Caicedo back in with Carboni making a guest appearance in centre back since Izzo was suspended. But we're heading into this match with a mission, and 10 minutes in, a Fifa whips in a cross and Kvara squeezes it in past the keeper at the near post. I get quite a few chances as well this match, with Kvara getting another chance here that is saved, as well as Santu who finds himself on the edge of the box and had another shot saved by the keeper. The one goal ended up being enough though, and we were able to get the 3 points from the game. Sampdoria next then, who end up getting an early goal against us as we try to get one back for Simons here as he has a decent shot which hit the bar, and Gnonto just about misses the ball on the rebound. And with 15 to go here we go, another great chance here through Simons, beat the defence, fire the shot and score. Or not. 1-0 Sampdoria. Hadn't had the best of luck this time with the way FIFA have been treating us, but you know, we'll take what we can get. Now it's time for our first match in the Coppa Italia. I switched around a few players to make room for Isahaku, Caprari, Antov and Ramsey. Only get some of the players that haven't got as many games in for the cup match as it is a Serie B team. But I did want to keep some of the strongest players there just to make sure I didn't lose. And yeah, we get a very nice easy chance here to start with Caprari and Sesko running through. I passed it across to Sesko pretty early, but still flooded the bottom right corner anyways. And then a beautiful free ball here sets those 2 up once again. And in the same style, Sesko gets in the shooting range, and I dink the keeper from there. The match ends up finishing 2-1 to us, and we do get through to the next round. Back into our strongest lineups then for the last 2 games of the episode. First up, Lazio. A Faith gets a good run going here and doesn't get caught. I had options but took a shot with a Faith instead of messing up another pass. Some nice link up between Kvara and Simons, gets an easy chance here and a great goal for us with Kvara. But the 2-0 lead didn't hold and instead we had to deal with a singular point, but not the worst. 2-2 against Lazio, and then finally Inter for our final match of the episode. Simons and Kvara straight back into linking him up for the 2nd minute goal. Completely didn't mean to take that run the keeper, but there we go, we take those after what we haven't been given. I went for the power shot and he just took that touch completely around Onana. Then right here the ball drops to Kvara here to send the ball first hand to Gnonto, who makes it 2-0 to us. But if we just look at the scoreboard there when it goes in, why did that come for Inter? Luckily enough though, it did correct itself because it skipped straight to us winning 2-1. and a great way to finish off this half of the season. So yeah, before we take a proper look at the current table and where everyone is sitting at the moment, I get a transfer offer for Jose Machin. Only 3.2 million, but I managed to negotiate an extra million on top of that, which means we should have a little bit at least to start off the next episode, where we aim to improve even more. Of course, I plan to make some more sales next episode to make sure we actually make some signings that the fence needs a good looking at. And here it is, the league table as of now, and we are sitting just inside the top half in 10th, with Owen 6 points ahead in 8th, and Seth having a slightly rougher start than me, but a similar gap below in 15th, and David has the complete opposite season so far, and is sitting in 2nd. 4 points off Juventus, Mokoko and Vlahovic topping the top goal scorers as of right now on 16 and 15 goals, with Mohamed Kudus coming in with the most assists currently. But yeah, that is it for today. I really hope you enjoyed. If you did, be sure to drop a like on the video and subscribe if you're new here. Thanks so much for watching, and we will all see you next time for the winter transfer window.
Fuck, it's me again, saying shit you won't like. The boys know me, fucking Mendes just won't die. The bars were whack, but now they're getting you so high. Rocking hand race, check it brother, that's no lie. Skip school to smoke cones in the bush, true. Past the chop and clear eyes, that's what we into. Got my piece just to park up and car chop. Pigs knocking on my window, asking what have I got.